Good morning. It's 4:50 a.m. right now. Jeff and I just got up a few minutes ago, and now we're about to head over and start our 18-mile journey up Half Dome.
Here we are, still pretty early in the morning, and we're hiking up, I think, to Vernal Falls. Here are the steps we're about to go up, all the way up to that waterfall up there. Wow. Coming up on this waterfall. This is beautiful. Here comes Jeff and all these people behind him. The sun's starting to come up over the mountain range. What do you think? Why are you breathing so heavy?
That much more lung.
Well, here we are. We made it to the top of this one.
There's the trail we came in on.
There's the stairs.
Yeah, this is Connor. You mind taking a photo?
There's the steps way down there. There we came up.
We're 2 hours into it, and we've only gone 2.5 miles so far.
But it's been straight up.
Straight up a bunch of steps.
It's been straight up. As you can see, the sun's coming up. And we've got to go through that gap in the mountains, down the other side, to the dome.
So we're taking
How you feeling?
We're taking a little break right now, getting some food and some drink for energy. But it's great.
There's some of the other people doing the same thing. People coming off the trail. We're about 3 hours and probably 20 minutes into it right now. We're not really sure where we are, but it's beautiful. It's just amazing, the scenery around here. We haven't seen Half Dome, and really, as I said, have no clue where it is, but we'll get there eventually. We just had a very fortunate encounter.
Yes, we did.
Why don't you tell us what happened, Justin?
Well, we were just standing in this spot just a matter of a few minutes ago, recording the video saying we're not really sure where we are, we're not sure where Half Dome is, but we'll find it eventually. And we continued walking up the trail, and by the grace of God, there was a couple standing up there who asked us where we were going. And when we told them Half Dome, they informed us that we were on the wrong trail.
And he pointed us to Half Dome.
Yeah, it was actually right behind us in that last video that we had filmed. So thankfully, they whipped out a map and told us that we weren't too far off the trail, and so now we're going back to make our turn. So we'll see ya.
And you can see that first hump there. And then just off that hump, out of that saddleback, is the cables. So that's where we'll be climbing up. All right, there it is. Half Dome. If you look real close, right there, you can see the cables and even see people going up. And that's the last bit. It's the last 400 feet. Before we get to the top.
Come over here, look at that. Oh, wow. That's a long way down there.
Whoa, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to look where I'm walking. Holy.
Wow, that's a long way. It's amazing.
That's the valley floor. It's not even morning for some of those folks yet.
We've been on the trail now for, let's see, 4 hours and 10 minutes.
And it is 9:45 local time. That's what it's all about right there.
Here we go.
Well, there it is. Jeff and I are currently standing here trying to figure out exactly how we're going to get to the top of that thing, but I guess we'll figure that out in a few minutes. You can see some of the people, and there's the top. Wow. Here's a sign that we have just encountered on our way to the top of Half Dome about how dangerous it is. And right below it is a sign saying that bears are active along this trail day and night. That was the most exhausting hike I've ever done in my life. And now I'm about to go up that.
All right, guys.
Wow. That is very, very steep. A lot steeper than I thought it was going to be honest. Wow. That's the famous cables. So after we get a quick rest and maybe some more food and some liquid in us, and it's time to go tackle this crazy thing. Well, we made it to the top of Half Dome. That was one of the most difficult things I think I've ever done in my life. We really had to push ourselves to finally get up to the top, but I did it for you, Andrew. You're with me the whole way, and it was amazing. Daddy misses you and loves you, and next year I'll be back up here with Mommy. It took us 5.5 hours to get up here, so we'll see how long it takes us to get back down. But no doubt about it, this is beautiful. Here we are, another view at the top of Half Dome, looking down into Yosemite Valley. So we got another 6-hour hike ahead of us just to get back down to that valley. So, but I mean, the view up here is just absolutely, it's amazing. It looks like Mars is what it looks like. There's all those people. All those people up there just hanging out and eating some lunch, checking out the view. Oh, pretty cool. That's what we climbed today. Half Dome. You can go all the way up there and see the people climbing the cable. All the way up to the top. Wow, amazing. We still can't believe we did it, but we did. We came out of those trees there, up that hump, down that little saddleback, up that bump, to the top of that guy. That's Half Dome. Backside. And there is Justin after Half Dome. He's feeling it. We're both feeling it.
Definitely.
It's a little rough, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
So far we are, let's see, 9 hours and 14 minutes into the hike right now.
9 hours, 14 minutes. There's a waterfall that we crossed over just a little while ago.
Okay, well, did it. Left bright and early this morning. Total hike of over 18 miles, and it took 11 hours and 45 minutes to get to the top of that and back down. But with my little guardian angel, Andrew Bear, watching out for me, made it back down here safely, and just want to thank all the supporters out there who made donations to Team Andrew Akin, and for your support of histiocytosis. Thank you.